Hey, happy Halloween.
Hey,
Hey,
happy Halloween. Morning,
Nice.
everybody.
good morning.
So this is going to be our 2025 Halloween episode. I'm going to start a tradition right now, and maybe next year, if we're even still going, we'll all costume up next year. Maybe.
There we go.
Fingers crossed.
Finally make that Techno Viper mask I have way down on the list of projects that I want to do.
If you wear it, I'll make it.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, that can't be too bad. Just
Yeah, it actually doesn't look, it's wouldn't be too bad at all to do. I may have to start working on that.
okay. Cool. So today we're gonna do a pumpkin head in ZBrush that we can print out and put onto Crystal Ball. I was kind of starting to tell Mike this earlier. I was gonna like get one of the scanned bodies I've got so we can scale it and get the ball joint all kind of pre-done and ready to go so that we could kind of finish up the project with that. And I got lazy and just didn't do any of that. So we'll just do a pumpkin head and then I'll worry about scaling it and engineering it for printing after the fact.
All right.
Very cool.
Mike's got his Ghost Viper and his crystal ball there. Very nice. So we were starting to talk about this before the show, and as always, like we realized like we should just save this whole conversation for once we go live. So we were starting to talk about the Ghost Viper.
Yep.
And it's mostly Viper parts. Was kind of like you look at it and like that's the vest, that's the helmet, right?
Yeah. Legs, I think, are the same too because it's got that weird pattern. I don't know, and maybe you know, Artoine, what is the secondary head? I do not recognize that one.
I believe that would be the snow bat, maybe.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't have the center eye on it.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah. That's not.
I thought that was a new head altogether.
Or maybe it's a new bat, new head. I don't know.
Or is that the mole? Or the mole rat? Mole rat had a helmeted head, didn't he?
Yeah.
Because I did not recognize his head.
Yeah, it could be new. I mean, I could go surfing through figures, but someone might tell us.
The mole rat had two eyes. I don't know if that's going to come through.
Okay. Yeah.
Red.
I
do not recognize this helmet.
So yeah, I mean,
that's more like a gas masky thing.
Exactly.
Like now, like I'm looking at it, and no, it might not be the bat that I'm thinking. So it could be new.
Yeah, because I know they did a lot of new sculpts, or maybe it's something that just hasn't come out yet.
Possibly.
Actually, almost kind of looks like a lamprey.
I thought that too. It reminds me of. I want to say Hellboy 2. One of the characters had a head that kind of looked like that.
Okay.
But still not a G.I.JOE head.
Yep. Okay. Well, I will say I'm still very happy with the Dollar Tree coffin because now that this guy came with like 40 pounds of junk, it all fits nicely in the coffin.
Oh boy! So speaking of, this is what it cost us like $50, right?
Yeah. That's it's a lot. I think it is.
I'm curious. Is it they did Crystal Ball and were like taken aback by the fans' reactions to it because people genuinely really like it, I think, and they went, "Oh shit, let's capitalize on that. What can we throw together?"
Oh my gosh!
I think so. Well, I don't know because like the snake is a tentacle snake, so that didn't require anything new. The wolf, but like the snake head and the wolf head, there was a lot of tooling involved here.
Okay. My hot take is, you know, I can see why people think that this is pretty dope, but this is like a cash grab. This is a figure we didn't need at all.
Agreed.
It's a kit bash. There might be some new tooling, but not $50 worth of new tooling.
Yep.
That's what I got to say about it. I mean, it's like, well, why did I even buy it? Because the completionist in me just had to. But I really didn't need this.
Yeah. I will say the absolute worst decision of all of it was including the original Cobra Trooper Nerf rifles. Those are some of the worst guns of the entire run, and that's what we get.
I mean, for it to be so quasi what, like supernatural figure, I don't mind the Nerf guns for this.
Okay, that's a good take. Oh, it is Barbecue's backpack too.
Okay.
Which is interesting. And you do get a fire-breathing doggo. So, you know.
Nice. But yeah, it's like I got it, and I think just like the FOMO in me was like, all right, I gotta go ahead and get it.
Well, I've seen people post pics of like they're physically at Walmart, and there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's not going to be a Walmart anywhere near me.
Yeah. I do have a feeling with the number that they're showing at Walmart, it's going to hit clearance hard.
That I could believe, which would make me even more mad.
Yeah.
that I could have possibly picked it up for like a fraction.
No, like it'll happen, right? Like there'll be some Walmart somewhere that clearances them.
Yeah.
And you'll see pictures of it, but you're never going to see that in real life.
Not in my town, no.
Yeah.
No. But yeah, I have it. It'll go on the shelf where we're good.
Yeah.
I'll probably never open it. So you, Mike, you're an opener, so play away.
Yeah.
I like my little fantasy is that I do find 2 on clearance so I can open them and have one and like flank crystal ball on each side.
Yeah.
Give one a dog head, one a snake head. And that'll be cool.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's gonna happen.
Yep. I like the concept. I think it's neat. It's something that's different. I agree 100%. It was not the stuff that they burned it with to make it a premier figure was not necessary. That had this been a normal figure, or maybe even one of the higher end, the 35 figure. I don't know what they call that range. But yeah, to make it a $55 figure.
Well, I mean, the regular figures are what, 27 and change now, 28,
30 at this point.
So, like it's enough plastic and space that like I could even see 40 no problem.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the dog.
I don't know. They're just gonna keep creeping up.
Yeah.
They were $19 5 years ago when they started.
Oh yeah.
I'm curious to, like, anybody that does watch us or follow what we're doing, I'm curious to see what other people think. Like, maybe you can let us know. But yeah, definitely not one of my favorites. And I probably for me is because I'm not really all about that, like, monster. Like I want my Joes to be Joes, basically.
Okay. Let me.
Well, for me, it's kind of 2 different things, right? Like I like the realistic military aspect of it, but then I do also like the weird stuff.
Okay.
And to me, like G.I. Joe's the only place where my imagination lets that stuff kind of coexist. I guess because of the cartoon back in the day, right?
Mm-hmm.
The cartoons did that to us. And I think I like that, they're gonna have to be able to make new things, and I think making a new type of viper, we Toxo Vipers and Techno Vipers and Desert Vipers and Aqua Vipers and like Ghost Viper works. That works for me.
Nico says, I still haven't seen Crystal Ball, let alone these. Well, I mean, if you're looking for them in stores, it's always hit or miss. Like certain areas get like the stockpile while others get absolutely nothing. So, I mean, I get you there.
And if you're in like an urban area, like I'm right outside of Denver, I know when I was in Maryland, it was this way. there's so many scalpers and collectors. Like you're just never going to get any of this
You'll
stuff.
never find it. Yeah.
You gotta order it.
Look at it. It's glowing.
There's something to change your mind.
So okay. All right. Fair enough. Like I said, like they put together what I think is a decent offering. I just don't think it's a $50 offering, but
Absolutely. Yep. I agree.
Hey Mike, look at that up close.
Yes.
Sure. Yeah.
And
so
then,
if anyone was wondering, the plastic is the plastic for the helmets is the translucent plastic. So if you're crazy and you can come up with some way to get some LEDs in there, they do glow really nicely.
that is pretty cool.
So this is important because I was thinking about this for the Pumpkinhead thing.
Mm-hmm.
Is just trying to leave enough room in there. I know there was like a little LED thing that people were using on the Sky Strikers.
Yeah, that's a little flashlight. What I have here that I'm playing around with, which are not good, but it's these little fairy lights. In fact, this is specifically designed. You can buy these at Hobby Lobby. It's for you drop this into a wine bottle, and this is like a lighted cork.
Yeah.
So it just gives you a string of lights. They're only a couple of bucks, so it does give you a very quick, easy way to get some lighting. It's just not optimal. And the speaker wire that they use, or this transformer wire that they use, is such an absolute pain in the ass to deal with. I mean, every time I touch it, the whole thing just gets into a tangled mess.
It's cool though. Like it's always crazy how Mike always has a tidbit for us. I love it. I love it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the crafter in me, I guess. I don't know. This is my release for crafts.
Gotcha.
So I'm always wandering around like Hobby Lobby trying to look for, hey, how can I incorporate this?
So I do stuff. This is kind of funny because I always think we never really talk about this, or we hit on it from time to time. I always pop into like a Ross or something like that just to kind of see what I'm going to, if I come up on any luck on anything. Okay. I never see any Joes, but I did recently find a couple figures that I thought were pretty dope. So and like already at Ross, which tripped me out. Like I know we kind of promote like the G.I.JOE thing, but I found like this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles like Supreme Shredder at a Ross.
Okay.
Look at this. And that's exactly what I was talking about, because I saw somebody post that they found one of these, and I'm like, man, where is the luck at?
So these are showing up at Ross's by me. This is the action pilot, who's clearly not a pilot.
Yeah.
So I grabbed one of those, and I got a Hulk Buster for like $8.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I kind of came up on
that damn thing is heavy too.
2 items that should have cost me like $60, and I wound up only paying about $20 for the 2 pieces, and so pretty cool finds. And they were for the missus. Like they're not really my jam, but I saw them and I immediately thought of her. So pretty cool. And we always kind of touch on like some of you guys have Ollie's and stuff like that. I don't have it here.
Oh, okay.
So I'll pop in a Ross, occasionally a Mervin's or something. Try to see if I can find anything, but I've never seen Joe's out there.
Yeah, my biggest disappointment with an Ollie's was, for a time, they had all the movie figures. And they had movie figures for $5.
Wow.
And I completely blew them off. I was like, movie figures, I don't need any of those. And then as soon as I had the idea to get one of those movie Snake Eyes and turn them into a Cobra Mortal, I couldn't find them. I couldn't find them again. I was like, son of a... Finally had a good idea of something to do with a $5 Snake Eyes. And I can't find them.
Can't find it. Yeah, sometimes you just got to grab some stuff to be cannon fodder. Or
Yep. I did get a Stalker for $5 though at an Ollie's. That was
wow.
I love the Stalker figure. That was probably one of the first figures that was just like, this is perfect. This is exactly what I want. You know, it added a couple extra things, but for the most part it captured the essence of the original figure.
Yeah.
I just wish he came with a jetpack.
That would have been sweet. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So it looks like Mark's got stuff pulled up and ready to jam here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start playing. I know Mike's got a hard stop in a little bit.
Yep. Yeah, I need to drop off at 1.
It's all right.
Yeah, I'm off to the side. I want to figure out who this Ghost Viper's secondary helmet is.
Like I said, it might be new.
You know what? I'm gonna do some stuff before I go too crazy.
Okay.
So I picked up one of the movie Storm Shadows because I wanted to do a Ninja Viper, the one that's kind of turquoise.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Just haven't finished it, and there's so little to do.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and then for me, it's more about like how do you do a color match. I get that nice turquoise.
Well, I can mix and hit a color like that's not a concern I have.
No, I do have maybe a new tidbit that you can actually get. There's a couple companies out there that'll do a color match process for you and make a spray paint for you.
Really?
Oh yeah, yeah. One of my other creator buddies, we talk back and forth about these things, and he's trying to get some perfect dreadnought colors and things like that, for vehicles. And we just tried a couple companies and just said, hey, can you do this? And it seems to be working out. So like when he finally posts or gives me the go ahead to show what he's been working on, I'll make sure to blast that for you guys so you can check it out.
Yeah, I thought this would be like I can do a pumpkin.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen pumpkins.
I've seen some things.
Oh, doesn't want to undo. What are you doing, man? Undo that shiz. What the shit? I'm just gonna
pumpkin.
I'm just gonna remove them. Say again?
That's either a pumpkin or an eyeball.
All right, this is pissing me off.
Okay. Freaking pumpkins. I guess I never put it together. So pumpkins and squash are basically the same. They're from the same family.
Pumpkins and squash.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's definitely the same family, but I think squash, it has all kinds of different shapes, right?
Yeah. Well, I was just kind of looking it up because I don't know, for some reason my brain just went there. Um, Squash refers to a broader category of shapes and colors, but they're all basically the same family.
Let me try this again. I know what pumpkins look like.
I've seen some things. I've seen some pumpkins.
Kind of like a basketball.
That's originally what I was thinking. Like, not too unlike a basketball, which also gets my brain going. I'm guessing because weren't the original baskets for basketballs some sort of plant basket or like
Yeah, it was a basket. It was like a wicker basket, and every time there was a score, they had to bring out a ladder to climb up there and get the ball out.
yeah.
I've literally never heard that before.
Oh, really? Yeah.
I think you guys just made it up.
I make up stuff all the time, so yeah, I did. Artwan's just over there. It's like, yeah, I heard that before.
I have.
But yeah, that is what I've heard before too.
Well, where did it originate?
The internet.
The basketball originated on the internet?
The story about it did, yes. All right.
Fine. It was a peach basket.
Ooh, peach basket. All right.
Mm-hmm. Hung on the balcony. Unlike the modern hoops, these hoops had their bottoms. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
They had bottoms.
He said bottoms.
YMCA training school in Springfield, Massachusetts.
Yep. So, not to slow you down, Mark, but tell us what you're doing.
What are you wiping my nose, which is probably going to screw up my sweet makeup.
Tell us what tool you're using, bro.
Right. Let's see. I am using this is the clay buildup tool. In terms of my workflow, this is the thing I use probably the most.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, like our poly count's not real high. We're at 8,000.
Mm-hmm.
And what we'll do is we'll do the series of dynameshing and what's the other one? Gotta come to geometry, Z-remesher, and we'll kind of increase the
polys, basically.
Poly count as we need to add detail. But it's really tough to get large changes if the poly count's too high.
Mm-hmm.
So you really got to start a little low. Yeah.
Because to me, that like already this is a fairly decent looking.
Yeah, I'm impressed.
Yeah, this is a fairly decent looking squash you got there, buddy. But I use kind of like the same technique when I'm sculpting in the other software.
So they're like I again still do, like, if I'm doing hard surface anything I do it in Fusion 360.
Hmm.
And a big part of that is still like for manufacturing sakes, if I can export the file as an STP file, a step file, like that's way better for the factory.
Yeah.
But if I'm doing organic stuff, which I would say would be like a head, a face, um, and clothing,
Clothing. Yeah.
anything that's gonna have like wrinkles,
Hmm.
I do that in ZBrush. Now, so a lot of times, like me personally, I I'll make my subtools in Fusion because I can very much control the size and then the final engineering. Like if there's going to be a ball joint, something like that. Like I've got really really good control in Fusion, so I can export from there as an STL file and just easily import it into ZBrush,
Yeah.
and then I can screw with the polys once I'm there. Uh, kind of lost my train of thought. Um, sorry, just trying to make it not quite
Symmetrical.
spherical as it was.
Yeah. Hmm.
Uh, yeah, I don't have like a plan on exactly how we're doing some of this, but I do know it's almost time to get a higher poly count. So, yeah, I'm gonna Dynamesh again. What do I go up to? That's too much. We'll see. All right, that might be too much. I'm not sure. So, what I want to do is create a mask, and I'm going to use that to kind of push in um, my the shapes that we want to use to make an actual face on here.
Okay.
All right.
So I just put on the mirror,
Okay.
and for me anyway, the way I'm set up is I hold down Control, and then I can draw my mask. And nope, that's not gonna. I'm gonna have to do freehand.
So did you map this out on the back of Charlie Brown's head before you figured out how you wanted to carve the pumpkin?
No, that would have been smart. I'm gonna center that up a little bit. All right.
Color it in. Yep.
So when I did that mirror thing,
Right.
and you saw how like on one side it didn't totally mirror all the way.
Yeah.
So that's because when I wiggled it all around, it no longer became symmetrical.
Hmm.
So it's not able to do the mirror exactly. So that's a big problem. Like if I'm doing heads, like when I get I would do the head scans for folks.
Yeah.
Um, I can't use the mirror function at all because their heads are never ever symmetrical.
Okay. There's
It
not
actually
some sort of
really kind of held me back when I was learning to do this.
Okay.
So like it, and then in theory, like when you're finally doing a standalone head where you're starting with a sphere and kind of like when Arlen and Carter were on, like you can then go and use that mirror function, and it's a huge time saver.
Right.
But I was so unfamiliar with using it because I've been doing the scanned heads for so
The
long.
scan heads, and you're working basically with non-symmetrical surfaces.
Yeah,
Basically.
so it took me a while to kind of learn to incorporate the mirror thing into my workflow for it.
Gotcha.
A bit wider than I wanted to do. We'll start over. Excuse me. So, Mike, are you like a Halloween guy in your neighborhood? Do you get the candy for the kids and everything?
I do the candy for the kids.
And you're
Yeah.
in a house, yeah?
Yep.
Like I know my dad's a huge. I don't like that either. My dad is a huge fan, and has like a large collection of inflatables. So my mom allows him every year to get like one new inflatable.
Okay.
So
Nice.
well, one for each holiday. One is Christmas. One is Halloween.
Okay.
So between those two holidays, he likes to have a nice, ridiculous front yard.
Nice. Yeah. My usually I just put out a pumpkin, and I have I bought some of those foam pumpkins years ago, and I carved them, and then I keep those as just reuse them every year. But in recent years, I've had to step up my game because not directly across from my house, but kind of catty corner, they do a full haunted house every year where they set up their garage as a maze, and they get some of the high school students to dress up and jump out at people. It's crazy.
Awesome.
I mean, it is a full-on haunted house. So I've been trying to step up my game a little bit. I bought an inflatable for this year. It's a giant pumpkin, but it's one of these motion ones. So it actually has a cat wearing a witch's hat that pops up out of it and then drops back down into the pumpkin. Like every 30 seconds, the thing's popping up and down.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
How about you, Artoine? Do you get any trick or treaters?
No, I live kind of like on a little tiny island, and there's not a lot of people down here after the Labor Day holiday. So
Okay.
this is like their sort of like summer homes and stuff.
Okay.
And so yeah, there's not a lot of folks down here. It gets really quiet in the winter time.
Yeah, I did. Last year we actually everyone in the area ran out of candy. That's how many we had to get by.
Oh yeah, you guys were dishing it out.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we're one of the kind of the neighborhoods in the area that people come to. Again, because there's the haunted house and there's a lot of stuff going on. We have this one group of kids from our neighborhood that for the past couple of years, it's like 6 or 7 of them, and they all dress up like the Savannah Bananas. Are you familiar with them?
Yeah.
So they dress
up
like
that weird baseball team thing?
It is. Yeah. It's basically Harlem Globetrotters version of baseball.
Right.
Or baseball version of Harlem Globetrotters.
Baseball version. Yep.
Yeah. They're fun. They're really fun, but the kids even do like a full dance routine as they're going up and down the street.
That's cool. When I lived on military bases, like there's a lot of people that really get into it there because it's like that's as gated a community as you're ever going to get.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's pretty safe, and they do a lot of haunted garages and haunted back. do like
Okay.
a whole haunted backyard maze thing.
Yeah.
So in between the houses, it'll be like an arch, and it leads you into the backyard. And
Okay.
yeah, they go nuts on the
Nice.
base. The neighborhood I'm in, the first couple years we were here, like people would drive in from other neighborhoods,
Okay.
which is kind of cool, I think. But now there's been so much development. There's so many more houses. I don't think it's kind of that way anymore. There's just likely closer neighborhoods that do it up.
Now, are you doing this on that roller mouse ball thing?
No, this is just a stylus.
Okay. Oh, okay. Because I'm like, dude, that is technique if I've ever seen it. The stylus, that helps. That makes more sense.
So, what is the tool that you're using to, I guess, emboss? Is that the term here?
No, so I just did a mask.
Mhm.
I just masked off, then I reversed the mask,
Okay.
and now I'm just using the clay buildup. I'm holding Alt, so I'm doing the opposite.
Okay.
So it's just subtracting instead of adding to the masked area.
Wow, I got to get into ZBrush because that is really cool.
Yeah, it's one of those. There's probably 100 different ways we could do this.
Yeah.
And this is just the one that popped into my head first. Oh, oops! I wasn't holding down Alt for the last couple of them.
Oh.
And I like that kind of ribbed texture that it gives it.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's gonna stick around. That's not terrible.
That looks good.
It's definitely creepy.
Yeah.
And now you
I'm just
making some finer lines.
Yeah, like a finer line. But I'm gonna have to come see how it's all pixelated.
Yeah.
Even like it held onto that shape even after I did the Dynamesh. So I'm gonna have to do a smoothing. So I want to make sure I've got like these lines kind of harsh, so that when I smooth it, they don't disappear. And then I'll have to touch it up again.
Yep.
I'm gonna do a stem up top, and I don't know. We definitely have time for more detail.
Okay. This is exactly what I do. I've been working on a puffy, sort of like the puffy coat, basically. And this is exactly kind of the method that I use.
Nice.
You did say a puppy.
No, puffy.
Coat.
Puffy coat.
Oh, thought you were going all Cruella de Vil.
No, my gosh. Puppy. Not a puppy coat.
What's the puffy coat for?
I was trying my hand at sculpting the Marty McFly with the puffy vest.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, this is basically the same exact technique.
Okay. Oh, and that complete other aside, when you just mentioned Back to the Future, that made me start thinking of that Hasbro 375, which made me think about the Tron, and I'm going out to check and see how bad it's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the idea, and like I seen Tron last week when we spoke.
No, you hadn't.
Hadn't seen it, so yeah, so I saw it. I liked it.
Okay.
Yeah, I had no problems. I didn't mind Jared Leto.
Okay. Oh, good. So it is. Ouch. The HasLab is at 1,063 people with 30 days to go.
So it's gone up since last time you checked.
Yeah. This one ain't. Oh, 1 second. I've got to drop off real quick.
No worries.
So, I mean, your hot take is that it's a watchable movie.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely enjoyed it. My brother and I went. It was a good time.
Cool. There hasn't been much that's made me want to go out to the theater, and that's
Movies are hurting, man.
Yeah, that's a system. That's a symptom of post-COVID.
Yeah, and it's. I mean, not just because people got used to not going, but because a lot of prices got hiked up on a lot of stuff artificially, and then never came back down. Yeah, there's a bunch of problems.
Yep,
it's not good.
Right about that.
Like if movies cannot make their money back, we're gonna just get. Well, maybe it's good. Maybe they stop trying to force blockbusters on us and start doing some movies that have a little more heart.
Some real content, yeah. Okay, so you're using a smoother tool.
So this is one of those things I was talking about where that looks interesting. Because the poly count is so much higher now, it's a lot harder to get it to smooth out.
Yeah.
Which is good because I'm going to lose less detail. Like on these, like, I don't know what you call these, like rib shapes that the pumpkins have. But I was afraid I would lose too much of it, and that's clearly not happening. That's not the case. But it's a little tougher just to get the poly look to go away. Like, yeah, I'm going pretty hard with the smoothing to make that go away.
Okay.
And it's because the poly count's just up there. So I'm pushing hard with the pen, and then I think you can see this when it comes up, this little window that pops up.
Yeah.
I've got the intensity all the way up on the tool.
Yep, I see that. And you're still pushing pretty hard.
Yeah, I'm still pushing hard and doing a lot. So it would, like, I could dynamesh it, or not dynamesh it. I could Z-remesh it and try and bring the poly count down. I could decimate it and bring the poly count down. But it's working, so I'm going to just not screw with it.
Yeah.
For now. So some things we need to keep in mind, like at the bottom, like I'll eventually do a Boolean thing and cut out the neck hole and the ball joint down at the bottom.
Yep.
But it's going to be a big head, and it might be a little top heavy. And I was thinking about, like, should I hollow it, and then maybe even that enables me to put like a little LED in there.
Yeah, if you just have a thin wall as opposed to a thick wall, putting an LED is still going to illuminate it.
Yeah, and I've got some green translucent resin, although it's old as shit, so I may need to. It may not even be good. I might need to get some new stuff.
Now, one thing, since you're specifically saying this was for Crystal Ball, I'm wondering if you're going to have to do anything to account for the collar around his coat.
Why don't you bring him up since you've got him?
Yep, I got him right in the camera. So where his neck is at.
Just happened.
It's,
Here we go. Hold on.
there we go.
So pop the head off, right?
Sure.
Because that's what'll tell us the tail. It's up there pretty high.
Okay.
That ball joint, but yeah, like it's definitely gonna, like where that ball joint's kind of resting, probably just behind his eyes. On the pumpkin head, it's gonna be.
Yep, you're right.
On the pumpkin head, it's gonna be probably around his mouth.
Okay.
So like I definitely don't want to. You still want some neck to show.
Okay.
But this is what I was talking about when I was saying
whether or not you hollow it out.
Yeah, well, not so much the hollow it out part, but I was going to bring in like a scanned figure, just kind of for placement. But I'm going to worry about all that kind of stuff after the fact.
Okay.
So I was thinking, I really like, and Crystal Ball isn't like this, but the Ghost Viper is. All that translucent green stuff.
Yeah.
Has like a coat of I don't think it's a black wash, but maybe it's like almost a xenoform priming where they've got like it's just a spritz of black paint from above.
Okay.
You know, especially on the dog, it's real obvious on top of the dog.
Yep. Yeah, the heads definitely have that spritz. Things like the hands do not appear to have that.
So, but I'm thinking I print this in like a translucent green, and then I can hit it from above real lightly with some black, or just really, I think probably black. And then do a wash, and so it'll still have the translucence, but that'll still enable a lot of the details to pop.
I like it. I like it.
So I'm just going through the damn standard and making the details inside the mouth nice.
Yeah,
and crisp.
Okay.
I'm just kind of looking for like what tool you're using. This is like a fine pinch.
Yep. So this is the best one for hair. And God bless Carter, kind of helped me. I was struggling with, if you look at all the action figures you have, the hair kind of all has a very similar style.
Mm-hmm.
And I was having a really rough time kind of figuring out how to recreate that style and dial it in. And it's kind of just with damn standard. And you do that kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Doing the wrong thing. This is fun. It just makes me maybe I'll do a couple of different pumpkin heads. There's so many different styles I could kind of go with, you know.
Yep. But essentially, this is definitely like carving.
Yeah, I like carving pumpkins. Haven't done one in a while.
Well, it's pretty cool.
Oh, that looks good.
That'll be cool if I do like a wash and it can fill in, and then that'll pop off of the rest of it.
Yeah.
All right. Stem. I want to and just cylinder.
So, just thinking now that there's this whole dire thing. They've got the crystal ball. They've got the ghost viper. How long do you think it will be before they have the dire bat?
I mean,
The
it
cash grabbiest of all.
yeah,
cash
it
grabs.
makes sense though.
Cash
Like
grab,
if you make a bat and make it so that it can kind of glow or whatever, I guess I gotta buy it.
Yeah. Oh, we didn't talk about it. Did you guys see the renders from yesterday?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Good looking. The Zap looks great.
I
Zap looks
that
really
was pretty
good.
much the only one I keyed in on. I was like, that Zop looks really good.
Yep. Yeah, Zap
Um,
looks good. Who else did they show?
It was
Female
the-
Crimson Guard. Pretty typical.
mhm.
Somebody really needs to do the Cadet Denning head.
That's what I was saying. I was like,
That's
that's
like
happening.
there's 1,000 people already planning that.
Yeah, that's happening.
Yeah.
Let's see, what else did they do? Some of the name reveals were very interesting.
Zanya for me.
Zanya, yes. I'm really looking forward to Zanya. I will be. It will shock me if Zanya is not. If they're planning a Thunder Machine, I think Zanya will be with it because she's not a core character. So I could see them.
Are you talking HasLab?
Yes. Yeah, that's.
Well, we've never got a by name reveal associated with a HasLab, right?
That's a good
Right.
point. That's a good point. Yeah, but that is a cool character. I'm looking forward to however they produce her. Taurus and Red Dog. That's kind of a deep cut there. I'm a little surprised on them.
Really? With all the Coverlata coming out, you think that's a deep cut?
Oh, that's true. I forgot they were in the movie, weren't they?
Yeah. Plus, they did the Mercer and
They
Sarge.
did Mercer, yeah.
So I was expecting it.
Yeah. Let's see, Hydro Viper. That's a pretty common one.
I loved that thing as a kid, man.
Yeah.
I'm all about
Hydro
that.
Viper was a really good one. Can't wait to see what they do with him. Zanya, Ninja Zartan. Not my cup of tea, but definitely cool that it's coming out. I know there's a lot of people that really love
Yeah,
that.
I know a lot of people that's probably screaming to the heavens right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that I got no problem with it. It's just probably not one that I need for my collection. I've got a good Zartan. I think that might have been all of them.
Yeah. As Mark gets the stem up really easy there.
Say again?
I said you knocked the stem out like in 2 minutes. In the 2 minutes that we talked about it, it's already done basically.
Let's see what else. Oh, Crazy Legs.
Oh yeah, I'm surprised it took
all
this
the
long to
surprise
get it.
figures.
That one was kind of like already out of the ballpark. I mean, they did the Night Force one
Exactly.
All they had to do was get the colors right.
Yeah. I am kind of surprised that it's a retro.
Now, so that's what was really hitting all of the feels for me, is that like all of those were on retro card.
Yep. Yeah, so I'm kind of surprised about that. That's the surprise.
Lasagna wasn't on a retro card, or did we not see her packaging?
No, we didn't see that
We
yet.
didn't
That
see
was a
her
reveal.
package.
That was
But,
just a name reveal.
Yeah, but like female Crimson Guard, the Zap,
Zap.
and Crazy Legs are all retro.
Love it.
Yeah, Zap is a must buy. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get all the original 13. I just don't like the fact that I have to get another MMS with Hulk. So
What do you mean another?
I've got the Cobra, the SMS.
Yeah, it's not an MMS, it's an SMS.
Oh, that's true.
Tell them, Mike.
Sorry to hit you with the logic and reasoning.
Yeah, dang it. I don't want to have to buy another $40 piece of plastic just
There
to
you
get
go.
Hulk.
Understood.
But my guess is that I'm giving that one a year, and I'm sure it's going to get clearanced out. Someone will have overstock on that one.
Yeah, or it'll be a Black Friday thing from Hasbro.
Or a Black Friday thing, yeah.
I'm hoping for some sort of discount on it, because I actually got screwed. I'd ordered 2. I did it through Amazon, but I had an issue that my something happened with my card that I'd ordered it on. You know, you order it 5 months ago, and then something happened with my card, and they were like, "Oh, we can't take payment." So I tried to change the card number so that to go through, and they said they couldn't do that, or it wasn't working. So I just had to I just had to scrap that order of 2 and then order one, but you could only order one at a time when I did that.
Oh.
So essentially they saved me money, but I kind of wanted the 2. So now I'm just going to wait and see if one more shows up at a discounted price at some point.
Okay. So what are your thoughts for 2? Do you want to have one open and one sealed, or did you have a plan for the second one?
Not really a plan. It's like if I choose to open, because I got 2 of the All Strikers. If I choose to open up some stuff and start playing with it, I'd at least have one sealed.
Okay. Yeah, I right off the bat, I wasn't too excited about the All Striker, but now that I'm seeing some of the third-party stuff that people are doing to correct the wheels and some of the add-ons, man, I think I might have to pull the trigger on that one if I ever see it.
Okay.
I'm not going to pay full price for it, but if I see it dip down, I'm probably going to have to pick one up.
So, and I made the miscalculation of thinking I'd find that I'd get a vamp at a discounted price, and that never happened. So, like I have one, but my goal is always to get 2.
Yeah, I'm actually shocked that the vamp that they haven't done anything else with the vamp.
Oh, they will.
Obviously, they did the vamp and stinger.
Yeah, they will do that. Yeah.
Yeah, it also surprises me that they haven't done a Dreadnought version.
That's cool.
I've been on the fence because you can get the stinger no problem.
You can get this.
You can even
some
get
places have them on. I've seen them as low as like $50.
Yeah, so I've been on the fence about getting a stinger and making a Dreadnought, whatever it was called.
Yeah, it had I think it was just like Land Attack. I don't think it had its own
I think
name.
you're right.
But that was I'm kind of surprised that people haven't. They must have made a lot more stingers than they made vamps.
Well, yeah, the vamp when it first came out did well. People were pissed when they couldn't get them, and then they were like, "Oh, cool!" So they made a shitload of stingers.
Yeah.
I think yeah, that's what happened.
That's what happened.
Yeah, I'm still a little shocked that they threw in those blast effects with the stinger. That was completely unnecessary. I hate those things with a passion.
I knew you were going to say it.
None of those make sense. Explosions don't work that way. They're terrible. They must have bought them in bulk or something, where they just have so many sitting around. Yeah, they're awful.
What do we call these things here? These are just warts of some sort.
What are we talking about?
The extra growth on the pumpkins.
I don't know. To me, it looks diseased or corrupted.
Mm-hmm.
I hate when pumpkins have these, and gourds or whatever have those little knobbies.
I'm just calling
like
them
pustules. Like they really gross me out, and that's why I'm putting them on here.
Good call. Pumpkin zits.
Pumpkin zits or warts.
Yep.
Cool.
All right, guys. It is 1 o'clock, so I'm gonna go. I need to go ahead and go. Got something going on today.
All right, man.
I think we're gonna kind of wrap this up anyway, Mike. So good timing.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's coming along.
Excellent.
All right. Enjoy your time, Mike.
Will do. Right. And have a happy Halloween, everybody.
Happy Halloween, Mike.
All right. See ya.
I'm liking it. This is creepy, dude.
Yeah, I think I'm happy with it.
Okay. Yeah, you are definitely a sick and twisted individual to have this in your head.
It's not like I have it doing something inappropriate.
I
mean, I could.
You could. Yep.
It's not too late, Artwan. I thought about having like a nasty looking tongue hanging out or something.
Yeah, but what would that remind me of? Something I feel like
it would remind me of Little Shop of Horrors.
Yeah. Oh, what am I thinking about? Like the burger face guy?
From Fortnite?
From Fortnite, yeah. But this is pretty dope and very simple. Simple, like, not too complicated to do.
Yeah, like I'm not a ZBrush expert by any stretch of the imagination, not yet. One day, hopefully. And yeah, I was able to kind of knock this out pretty quick.
Some fine striations.
Oop.
Nice. For your orange squash here. Boom.
Yeah, I was wondering if there was like a texture that would kind of work for this, but I can't think of one.
No,
you wouldn't use any kind of a fabric or
no.
Wood. And even like there's like leathery ones that maybe, but it doesn't seem necessary.
No, it doesn't. Pretty cool.
All right. I think we're gonna call this done enough.
Okay, I like it.
So I'll knock out the engineering part on my own within the next day or so and get a test print out, and this will be pretty cool. Hopefully, yeah. I'll have this done in time for AR.
Or you can print out some. Good.
So pretty cool.
Yeah.
Not too bad. Not too hard. Kind of fun. Just playing around. I haven't peeked in the chat.
Oh yeah. Let me make sure.
Joe fan's gonna catch it later. Nicotrona says he doesn't get trick or treaters anymore. Are you in Chicago? Yeah.
I think he's. I know he's Midwest. I think he might be in the Detroit area. Okay.
Am I more or less intimidating with the glasses?
No, the glasses make you seem more refined. I'd approach you
Nice.
at this point. Like, listen, Reaper, I might need you to do my taxes.
Yeah,
Metro
you got the
Detroit, that's what
wrong dude. Like I can sculpt a pumpkin, but math.
I gotcha. Yeah, you know what? I real quick, Nico, because I know you're from the Metro Detroit area. How are Halloweens in the area nowadays? I know growing up, they used to be ridiculously ridiculous. I'm assuming that things have really kind of tamed itself.
I grew up in northern Illinois, and I
Mm-hmm.
think we were probably 30 minutes from Chicago, but it was
Yeah.
cornfield. And so the town I lived in was real small, and Halloween was pretty special there. You know, it was like picture any 80s movie where kids are trick or treating and it looks like a good time. That's what it was like where I grew up. It was
Ours was so when I was growing up, they used to call it Devil's Night.
oh yeah, no shit, Detroit.
Yeah, and so yeah, Halloween was ridiculous when I was a kid. So I was just kind of, I said they used to be crazy. Exactly. Now it's non-existent. Exactly. Okay, that's what I figured. Yeah, crazy theme. We grew up in an era.
Yeah, like we had the best, man. If you were born in the mid to late 70s and you got to be a kid in the 80s, like there's part of me that wishes I had been like 20 something in the 80s. That would have been a cool experience too. But like, I'm no kidding. Like we were the kids from Stranger Things,
Yeah,
effectively, just without the you know the upside down part.
without the supernatural. But yes,
Yeah,
you're right.
yeah. Get out like we would get on our bikes and just disappear. And we'd come home and just good stuff.
Yep. Oh man, yeah, Nico, you're hitting me with all the nostalgia. Holy moly! Not saying that was a great aspect of it, but you're right. All right. Um, are we are we on key to do a show next Sunday?
I believe so. So what I wanted to do, and I was trying to find some guests we could eat on for this, was take the pumpkin head we just did,
Mm-hmm.
and then during the show next week paint them.
Okay.
And so like I can get one to you and to Mike, and like I'm gonna try and get these up as quick as I can. So if anyone wants to paint along next week, that'd be great. Um, so yeah, and if you can't even if you can't print or or like your FDM and you don't have resin or something, let me know. And like if possible, I don't mind getting a couple out there if you're willing to paint along with us next week.
Okay. Yeah, I'm willing to paint. That sounds fun. So
But yeah, that's the plan. Is we'll next week we'll just do like a little paint along, and it that is after the holiday, but close enough, man.
yeah,
Yeah,
that works.
cool.
All right. So we're good for show next week.
Yep.
And yeah, I'll definitely get the painting glasses out. My my sexy specs.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can't set up like an overhead camera thing
Mm-hmm.
so I can work and you can see it. We'll see.
All right. Sounds fun. Anything else before we sign off?
Um, no, we got next week, and then I think we're 2 weeks out from assembly required in Des Moines. I will be there, and I plan to have lots of inventory to sell. So
Sweet.
I'll have swamp skiers and some asps, and we'll see what else.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's
so
one of
I'm
those.
just
I'll get to one of those eventually.
it's a dude. It's such a good show. It's just you can all the little conversations you try to have at Joe Fest, but it's too loud and too busy. Like you can just have them. It's just all these great people, great panels. Yeah, it's just such a good show. So
All right.
can't wait.
All right. That's all I got.
Cool. All right, guys. Thanks for checking it out. We will catch you same Joe time next week. And thanks. I like that you've been able to make it, Artwan. It's a little bit of stress for me, like being not sure if you're going to make it or not.
I don't mean to stress anybody out. It like just my Saturdays are getting crazy, and we do our shows. We're all in different time zones, so
Yeah.
I've woken up and missed, like, holy moly, I can't believe I missed. But that's all that was. Because my Sundays are free, so it's not really a thing. It's just sometimes the work week catches up with you.
All right, everybody. Thanks again. And we'll
All
catch
right,
you
guys.
next week.